Today, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers are 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in here by Jackson. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, down to about the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing on third down, Fields sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes completes this again to Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They run for it with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's complete to Shepard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City, DeMarcus Robinson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Michael Gallup with 3 touchdown receptions. Finally, we're out to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields being chased out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 2. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run here with Akers. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields throw pulled in by Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fields trying to throw for it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Off the option, here's Akers. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. On second down, they'll run it here. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 35 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Akers. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 26. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On 1st down, Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And this one's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They snap it to Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and 11 now. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home next week